Hi guys, I just thought I'd make a quick vlog before I did the Bible video. Excuse me. It is such a pretty day out there today. As you can notice, the video looks much brighter. Um, no, excuse me again. The We opened the blind and got the window open, which is very rare for me. So I usually just sit here in the dark, except for my lamp. And it's so pretty out there, isn't it, Sure? Why you looking at me like that?
The lamp.
Oh, yeah, I got my lamp of 5 bulbs lit up too. But I'll be turning that off after I make my videos because it gets hot in here with them on. Because they like beat down right on my head here. But it is so pretty out there. Kind of hurts my eyes when you first open the blinds because I'm not used to seeing the sunlight. But it's so pretty and sunny, and the sky's so full of big cumulus clouds. There's a little breeze blowing. Looks like a perfect day out there. What a beautiful day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Last night was horrible. The necklace is choking me. Last night was horrible, guys. Um, Stomach cramps all day, which is just from my, gastroparesis. So I have them every once in a while that bad. So, you know, I'm used to it, but that don't help the pain anyway. It was like severe cramps, and then it was severe cramps that was like making you hurt so bad that it makes you sick. And I mean, I had like goosebumps on my arms. It was hurting so bad. I was getting sick, and I went from being constipated to having severe diarrhea just like that, and I had it all night long. And the stomach cramps would not stop. I had a heating pad on my stomach all night, and was still having issues of bleeding pretty bad yesterday. But today, I'm still having issues of bleeding. I have been for a few days, but it's still going on today, but not as bad. But yesterday was just horrible. My stomach, I woke up this morning and it was hurting a little bit, and I'm like, oh no, not another day like last night, please. But now it feels it feels great compared to yesterday. I mean, and my stomach never feels good, but compared to yesterday, I feel great because it was horrible. My aunt was trying to get me to call the emergency squad, and I'm like, no, I ain't going to the hospital because I've been in the hospital before because of it, because they've been so bad, and all they can do is hook me up on IV and give me pain medicine and nausea medicine and give me my stomach medicine that I take for my gastroparesis through the IV. And I'd rather just stay home and take Tylenol and take my own nausea medicine. And I got my stomach medicine all here and everything, and I already took it and nothing was helping. And I took Pepto too, nothing helped. The heating pad helped a little, but not much. Um, so basically, all the hospital could do was give me pain medicine through an IV, and I just stay here and take my Tylenol. But of course, the Tylenol does no good, but it beats going to the hospital. I was not going to go to the hospital. So thankfully, today is better so far. Hopefully, it stays that way. Um, I talked to Abby last night and asked her how she liked her first day of school. I keep asking if they talked to Jimmy, but they haven't. So I was wondering how he likes school because I'm not allowed to talk to him unless he's at mom's, and half the time then I don't hear from him either. But Abby liked it. She goes to Buckeye Hills this year. I guess for the rest until she graduates. I guess unless something happens. She's in MOA classes, medical office assistant, she's taking, and she loved the school, but she just didn't like the ride, which I don't blame her because if you know where Ray is, from Ray all the way to Gallipolis and back, and all the stops you gotta make along the way, ugh, bus rides always made me sick. I always threw up on the bus, all the time. And she just don't like the ride, and I wouldn't either. But she liked school, and she's in some of the classes. I'm like, oh my god, like she's in advanced algebra 2, and just acts like it ain't nothing. Like math's really easy. That's just easy, just algebra. I couldn't even do regular math. I barely got through high school with my proficiency test because I kept failing the math part. And I was being tutored by 2 people and finally passed it. And I'm guessing barely because I think they just felt sorry for me and passed me. Because they said if I didn't pass that time, they would have to put me in a special ed class for math. So I'd be able to like skip the math part of the proficiency test so I'd still be able to graduate. But I finally passed it. Oh, math. I hated math. But I hated school too. I hated it. I hated it all. But I was always bullied in school and made fun of. Ab, she is like popular. She's always been popular. And she's not afraid to say anything to anybody. And she's got so many friends. And of course, you know, she's beautiful and skinny. And I'm glad. Because I wouldn't want them to go through what I went through. And Jimmy is the same way. He's got friends. He loves school. He's good in math. He's good in all the subjects. Both of them are great, except they both love math. And that was my worst. I'm so glad they're not like me in a lot of aspects. That's really good because usually when you have, you know, 2 kids, one of them's not going to like school. Well, I just think that because that's the way me and Mindy were. She loved school and was popular, and I hated it and was bullied all the time. But they both love school, so I'm glad. I'm really glad. And yeah, I'm not sure if Gabe's getting homeschooled or not. I doubt he is. Last year he kept getting kicked out. But he's on, my sister said he's got ADHD, or they got him on medicine. They had to, like, raise it or something. But I think I talked to you guys about that in the last video. So I don't know where they're even going to school at, and how they're um, getting along with it. But I think Kaylee is in Head Start again this year because her birthday, you know, falls in November, and she wouldn't be 5, you know, to start kindergarten. But they all seem to like school too, except for Toby. My sister told me that he would hold on to the door and cry not wanting to go to school last year, but I think after he got used to it, I think, you know, it got easier on him too. So they all seem to, I'm glad, they all seem to love it anyway, or at least, you know, like it, which is a good thing. It was just like torture to me. I hated it. It is so pretty out there. Seems like there's something I want to tell you guys and I can't think of what it is. Yesterday was also a bad day because when I got the heating pad out, it lays down here by my chair on the floor. And you know, they got those cloth covers on them. And you know how emotional I get just like that. And it was covered from both sides in Dottie's dog hair. But she was short-haired, but she shed so bad, so bad. And it was covered with her hair on both sides. And I just kept smelling the pad and putting her hair on my shirt. I know I'm crazy. But I just couldn't. Then I got to thinking about her, you know. And yeah. But I didn't get that bad. I didn't get that bad. I got through it. I calmed myself down. I didn't have a big attack or anything. I thought I was going to at first, but I got through it. I made it fine. Um, but it was just a rough day yesterday. So hopefully today will be better. Some days are going to be worse than others, I've come to figure out. And I guess it'll never go away. It'll just be that way forever, for the rest of my life. Some days will be harder than, others, dealing with missing Dottie and stuff. I'm not the only one. Everybody's that way. Everybody's life's that way. It's just some days get super, super hard, and I get out of control. But I haven't had none of them days here in a while, so I thank God for that. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. It's been almost 12 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on the Bible video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.